Go on, mate. On you go. Up, sup, chop, 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 chop. Hop, 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 hop. He says, I can't do it, Daddy. It's a refusal, isn't it? It's a grand refusal. It didn't vault, did it? No, it didn't do the jump. It didn't. No, it was trying its best. Bless it. This little sausage. What's that, mate? He says, what's that stinky old stuff, though? I'm going for it again. Oh, it's up. It's good. It's up. Grand champion. So, hello. Today, I'd like to take a look at this, which is an old Thomas Salter table tennis set that I was bought years ago. Thomas Salter were a company that was in Glenroth in Fife in Scotland. And, well, it says there on, isn't it? It says there, doesn't it? And they made a lot of toys for children and stuff like that, and it was awesome because it introduced me. My mum and dad used to love table tennis when they were children. Well, no, when they were, I suppose they were teenagers when they met. That was what you did that back then, you know, instead of going dancing. Well, no, they did that as well, actually, but instead of sort of having hot dates where you'd kind of be in the back of a car, you know, doing all the nookie sort of thing. What my mum and dad did in the 1950s was just play table tennis with each other, and they'd have a laugh, and then they'd kiss each other at the end and hold hands and have a lemonade, you know, or a shandy if they were feeling a bit randy. So anyway, this is the kit that my dad bought me, bless him, for one of my birthdays. It's the original box. It's a bit sort of sharted because it's kind of been lemon farted through age, but whatever. It's all good, baby. It's all good. These were the paddles, you see. It said, well, I'll have to pull one out for you, won't I? God, that sounded wrong. On so many levels. But there it is, TSL. See, Thomas Salter Limited, I presume that is. Empire made. I mean, Empire, the Imperium of Great Britain. Yeah, these paddles, they call them in America, in the States, they call them table tennis paddles. We call them bats. Ooh, okay. So table tennis bats were something that I was very happy to sort of bandy around because I was a sort of a scrawny looking, I don't know what, you know, a stick insect. As a child, it was a stick insect. It blended in with all sorts of skinny things and sticks and stuff. Amazing now that I'm such a fat bastard, but I don't know where that came from. Probably overeating and far too much booze. But ultimately, no. In the early days of my youth, I wept in butcher's shops. No, I'm joking. I didn't. I actually just ate all the meat. But we used to have these little paddles here, and of course they fitted my hand a lot better in those days because I've got those great big sort of Richard Keel-sized shit shovels now for hands. I literally can scoop the poop with these things, I can tell you. But back in the day, what are you up to though? What's it licking there on there? What's it found? It's found something on the sofa, as in it's licking it. It is. I don't know what it's up to. It's food orientated like me, that little dog. But no, these paddles were great. They were lightweight, very easy to use. So anyway, my dad loved table tennis, and he took me up to where he used to work, in a place called Ashridge Management College, back in, well, it would have been early 1970s, well, mid 1970s, and he taught me all the deal about ping pong. Some people call it ping pong, don't they? Probably that's a Russian ping pong ball, actually. Hang on, I've got to just check it's not got a listening device in it. No, it hasn't. It's clear. We're clear. But ultimately, table tennis was something I took to very, very quickly, and I loved it to bits. And so originally, the dining room table became part and parcel of it, and we had this net across it. This is the original net that I had, with these clamps that basically you would put on, you know, they would sandwich the table between themselves, and you tighten them with these pegs. And then the net would be the net. And then my dad said, oh, you know, okay, I'll take you up to my works. What was like a recreation room. And it was in Ashridge Management College, it was called then. It's called Hult now. I'll leave a link below. But ultimately, we played together many times a week. Bless my dad, because I know he worked there 8 hours a day, and then he would go home, which wasn't that far, I must say, but he would drive home and then pick me up and then bring me back to the place, and off we'd play table tennis. And eventually my dad taught me so much that, well, I got better than him. And I used to regularly win. So my dad bought me what he would call a better paddle, a better bat, which was this, and I love it. I've still got it. It's a Dunlop Match Point. It's got a sponge. It's what I knew as a sponge bat, and effectively it led to my victory, because without blowing my own horn, well, I am blowing my own horn, but I became the school table tennis champion with using this weapon. Using this darn weapon. This one is mine. Everyone has one, but this one is mine. And I gave it a name, Shirley. No, I didn't. I didn't give it a name. I'm joking, obviously. But you can see on it, it says here, Dunlop Reversible or something like that. Reversed. But it's a really, it's not got the pimples on the outside. They're on the inside, and it's got like a layer of sponge. You can actually kind of squeeze it a little bit. And I even remember the smell. Yeah, that's the smell. It's wonderful. And that yellow and black and yellow, and then the green. This wasn't the top end paddle, let's call it, or bat. This was the one below, the Max Ply Fort, I think it was called. This is part 1, so there'll be more parts to this series of my only ever sporting victory. Obviously, again, my hand does not fit it properly. I do not remember holding it like that, because I didn't. I had a little hand in those days, and of course I put finger and thumb like that. That's how you hold a table tennis bat. So backhand, forehand, backhand, forehand. It was my hand just fitted it so well. And well, as I say, one of a friend of mine at school, where I went to school, name's Andy Shannon. I don't know where he is now. I've not seen him for decades, but he was very good at table tennis, and he got very frustrated because he was using a paddle like that, a bat like that, and I was suddenly introduced this sort of thing into it, and of course you get much more spin with the rubber like this. You get much more top spin, back spin. And I just used to defeat him every time, and he literally was John McEnroe. He used to throw his paddle down on the floor and stamp on it. I'm sorry, Andy, if you're watching, Andy Shannon, but yeah, I just was better, wasn't I? Anyway, I hope you found this of some interest. There's Jimbers. He's certainly asleep now, like probably everyone else is. But all the very best to you. Happy New Year, by the way. And I'll be doing another part. Oh God, oh Lordy. There'll be more parts to this, because I used to be really good at table tennis, and I got cups and medals to prove it. Innit? Cheers.